time. Guys, let me introduce you to Budapest. We've got 8 players. They all have 2 TCs each. And DVM, thank you for the 10 gift subs. Oh my lordy. There is water with plenty of fish. And like Vorion said, it's essentially kind of like a Yucatan start, but maybe a little more organized. Thank you so much, DVM. 10 gift subs is amazing. I really appreciate it. Tombot even getting in there with a sub at the same time. Beautiful timing to start us off for the final event of the day. Vorion, what do you think of the game so far as we come to a pause?
Hi.
Your Majesty.
Well,
Retreat to the
it'll be interesting to see if anybody actually prioritizes water. There is a lot of fish, as you can see here, but because we have so many Mongol players and we have so many gigantic patches of deer, the Mongols players may not contest water at all.
Yeah.
So if you're next to a Mongols player, it could be very possible that you're uncontested on water.
I have to say, look at the TCs for Cha-Cha in pink purple. They are so far apart. She's way closer to opponents than she is to herself. That could be really, really awkward. Also,
yeah, definitely.
C-Bomb in orange TCs really separated, really split up. And Dave a little bit as well. So compared to the other players with the TC spawning quite close together, for those 3 in particular, especially Cha-Cha, I think that's really unfortunate actually.
There are a lot of places where you have TCs from 2 opposing people that are like within one screen, like very, very close together.
Yeah, so
who's been practicing the Budapest start? We get to find out now.
Who's gonna be the most housed? Not the Hun players, so it's Shadow and Post Stamp that are gonna have probably the best start for that matter, unless people are just very, very, very try hard with the practice, which I hope they are. I'd love to see it. You also start with 2 scouts as well. So managing 2 TCs, managing when to get the houses, when to go to wood, when to move your scouts, it can be a really chaotic start. And as I say that, C-Bomb says, I don't have APM for this.
Nobody does.
Nobody does. Yeah, Zeb, that's it. Cha. Yeah. Okay, now, is laming allowed? Timber asks. We actually didn't say against it. So technically, yes, it is.
When you have starts that are this close together, I would be surprised not to see at least some of the Mongols going for a lame.
Yeah.
And check out red on the bottom corner, gathering 3 boars at once, maybe afraid of a lame.
Oh, yeah.
Or it'll lame themselves, possibly, because they're so close together. You can do it with villagers.
Alien says Post practiced and strategized quite a bit with PT, so he's bringing it on. Okay, Post Imp playing in the red down here, and PT both for Team TBD. Post Imp maybe going to lose a Vill here, though. It does have Loom, but the focus isn't there, so it could be the first death of the game. No, second death of the game. Ooh, he saves it. YOLO Boy did lose something. Lost a Vill, probably to a ball. YOLO Boy here in the yellow. Team captain of Team Poteth Apple. And is he pushing deer with 2 scouts? They're pushing the 1 deer with 2 scouts. Okay.
It's just so much going on right now. It's so hard to even keep track of.
Yeah, it's a lot. But he's going to take a little engagement here with Dave's Mongol scout. Dave reacts in time, moves away. So Yellow Boy still with some cows to find, actually. Tombot, what do you make of the landmass difference in the corners? Yeah, really interesting point. The left-hand side, so behind C-Bomb space, huge compared to, for example, what's behind Post-M space down here. And Dave Hun, and then Cha-Cha's got plenty of space as well. We have seen in previous games that this space is really, really crucial because as you can see here behind C-Bomb space, there's heaps of extra resources. There's like gold, stone, I think 3 extra golds back there. So that's really, really sweet.
It's also a pretty significant disadvantage for the people who are kind of flush with the water parts because they don't have any land mass behind their bases at all to expand to.
What game mode is this? Free for all 2 TC start. Yeah, Sansor, this is Budapest. So 2 TC start. Ooh, that was a nice little TC kill on Shadow's villager there. Shadow says F, trying to stop the wall, but lost a vill in the process. So it's Budapest, which is a map in which you start with 2 TCs, and the game mode is sudden death. So once the player loses both of their TCs, they're out. We're going to get to the point where maybe the players lose 1, and then they're just in a really, really tricky spot. They've got to focus completely on keeping their last TC alive. And this can definitely be a game mode where there's so much going on and players have just really got to survive as long as they can because they don't know what's happening on the other side of the map. Someone could be on the brink of death and they've just got to hold out longer to get a better placing. But as we
little
talked
bit
about
of
earlier, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Finish your
Oh,
thought.
just as we talked about earlier, the point scoring for this is primarily on contribution. So when it gets later in the game, who has been active, who has been aggressive, who's killing TCs, and they're going to get some bonus points. Whoever's just sitting back doing their thing, not adding as much to the game, maybe not going to get many. But go
So
ahead.
style points,
us,
essentially.
yeah. Give us the trivia.
Do you know why it's called Budapest?
No.
The city of Budapest in Hungary is actually two cities, Buda and Pest, and they're separated by a river. So two cities, two TC starts.
No way. That is so cool. Huh. Really
Yeah.
interesting. I have to say, I'm going to call him out. Shadow Crystallux, this could have been an absolute gamer mining camp on his bottom TC for the Golden Stone. But no, he went for the probably better option, but it's just not as cool. That is no style points for that. Could have been a gamer mining camp. But we have Dave reaching feudal age first. So Dave in the green, playing as Mongols, looks to have taken some deer by the berries. And Kiri
Yeah,
in
that was a
blue.
true fact. I am not trolling you guys.
Vorion trolling?
I would
What?
never.
Alga says Budapest is actually 3 cities. So,
Ooh.
Budapest. Imagine a 3 TC. So, God, I don't want to think about it. Now, we see some walls going up from players, namely between Kiri in blue, Post-Im Stress Disorder in red, and some between Shadow, Char as well. So, just wanting to stay safe in the meantime. Vorion, what do you think is the earliest possible way you could kill a TC?
Earliest possible way. Probably huge commitment into men-at-arms, but that's not particularly advantageous, I wouldn't say. Maybe
feel
an
like
FC into like a castle and then get petards up, maybe.
Yeah, I think FC Castle Petards as well, because I feel like if you're going heavy men-at-arms into chomping down the TC, with the extra villagers that you start with, it's just, I think it's easy enough to just gather wood and keep repairing and let the TC fire kill the men-at-arms before they can really do anything.
For that to work, you kind of have to do it against somebody who is maybe lower rated than you, I think.
True. We see
But
Shadow
if you
on
want to say
stone.
absolute fastest, you know.
Going for Market Blacksmith here. And it's now just C-Bomb in the orange as Turks, who's not yet in feudal age. So last one going to be there. Taking lots of deer, also on stone. Heavy on stone as well, mind you.
I wonder if we're going to see any trushing in this game because they're so close together.
Yeah, that could be an interesting approach. In the Decathlon 1, we had a sudden death game. It wasn't Budapest. It was actually this thing that we created. It was Incas only, feudal age only, like maxed out, capped out at feudal age. You couldn't go castle. And it was basically a trush war. And it was played on Yucatan. And I don't know if you saw that one, Vorion, but it was crazy. Aurelius played in it. I think Yolo Boy played in it. Ink played in it. Regni from memory, and that was just towers everywhere, but it was sudden death, so people with feudal age units only, and that was before the Inca villager blacksmith bonus thing got nerfed. So
God.
it was just Vil boxing. It was beautiful. I want to bring it back next year.
You want to bring back the patch 2 with the Vil boxing?
Yes, yeah, actually I do.
Oh, God.
No, I don't. Oh, God, no.
No. You know what's interesting? Look at the very middle of the map. There's like a ring of stone all the way around, and then there's absolutely nothing in the middle.
You're right. What can be very interesting about this map, though, later in the game, once people are imp and people can get trebs, are all these hills. Because you'll notice there are a lot of hills that are actually in range of TCs, and getting a hill bonus there can be huge. Now we see Timber with the first castle. Timber playing as Mongols. Going for the first castle, we see Dave Hun, also as Mongols, is going for water. And this is interesting because I thought when we were talking earlier about these little corners of extra land, and who does have them, but the players that don't have them, I was thinking the players that don't have the corners close to the water, maybe they're going to be the ones going for water control, but Dave has just gone for, he could get a lot of extra space. If he's got water control here, do Mongols get cannon galleons?
I have no idea, to be honest.
so.
I would imagine they do, but I don't actually know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Someone might be able to tell me
We have
because
We have Postum trying to drop a castle on Timber's
Oh, yeah.
TC. I don't think it's going to go up. Well, it might. He has a lot of villagers there.
Yeah, he does, and he can send more. He can full commit. The tower is up, but still, if... I don't know. Timber,
It's still
I
got a
think,
lot
is...
of HP to go, and he's losing a lot of villagers.
Yeah.
Why is he fighting the tower? Just build it.
I think Timber is the highest rated player in this game, from my understanding. The castle is currently 70%. I think he's giving... Oh god, he doesn't know what to do. A lot of villagers went down there.
Dave is actually higher than Timber.
Oh, yeah, you're right, actually. You're right. Dave is higher than Timber. TC under attack from Shadow dropping the castle. So Cha-Cha with the first flashing TC on the minimap. Wow.
Totally denied. Now all Timber needs to do is wall in that castle, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. Great reaction
That's
from
rough
Timber.
for Postum. Very rough.
Super, super rough. At the same time, Timber's got his other castle under attack by a castle from C-Bomb. C-Bomb dropping one on Shadow. Yeah, it's definitely all about the castles here. So, Cha-Cha adding siege workshops. I think she's just got to ram that castle down. And she's repairing her TC. Imagine
So
if YOLO Boy adds some pressure on Cha-Cha's other side. That's just going to be the epitome of why her position sucks so much.
That would be really rough. I wonder if Gray can get a Treb out of his castle and hit Orange's TC without being shot by Orange's castle. I wonder if it has a range for that.
I don't know.
It's close.
Yeah. C-Bomb already getting the messaging in. It says, "I won't hurt you if you don't hurt me." Now this isn't Diplo. Like, we haven't made it Diplo, but the players are able to communicate and they can strategize. They can, yeah. I like that. I think that works out in these games. Obviously, only to a degree. Shadow says same.
Diplo in this case is a game mode. It's not a strategy.
Yeah, exactly.
So Char does have a Persian TC, so it's going to take a while for this castle to chip away at it, but eventually it's going to be something that needs to be addressed.
Great point. Yeah, good thing to think about. Oh, he got the Tarkans though. This pikeman, Cha-Cha's ready for the Tarkans. She's got the Scorp, the pikeman there as well. But yes, Persian TCs, extra HP. And it's also Byzantines that have extra HP on their buildings. So there's some nice bonuses that work in this game mode of sudden death, where the TCs are so important, crucial. And it's just going to be Mangadai again from Timber, just like in Capture the Relic.
I don't think Shadow needs to commit to killing this TC. If they can keep the castle up, it will eventually go down. So maybe focus somewhere else.
Yeah, I agree. But I think he's got a little bit of an unofficial truce with C-Bomb. Because C-Bomb said, "I have enough problems on the other side. Let's just be chill." Is there a prize pool for the players? Fun. There's a big load of fun for the players. Yeah, that's it. Okay, more castles coming up. So indeed, Cha-Cha has problems on the other side now as well. Thankfully, this castle not able to be placed in range of the TC. But here come the...
managed to get his castle up. Postum got his castle up, so now Timber's getting his TC shot.
Yeah, placing a castle right behind that TC. Nice work from Postimp. Postimp getting the Tarkans out now. So our two Hun players using their unique unit. And Cha-Cha, look at the rams, pike rams, nice work. If she garrisons them, the Tarkans aren't too much of a threat. The villagers maybe even more of a threat. Let's see how many pikemen are there, and will there be enough? The rams aren't even able to get in, the walls are so awkward, but there's a lot of places to look at the moment. Mangadai in post-imp space. Timber does not like it that post-imp has moved forward with the Tarkans, trying to get some kills in return. Oh, petards!
Yeah.
Shadow with petards!
Where? There's so much stuff in that. I can't see.
Cha-Cha's left TC. YOLO Boy first player to imp. Okay, I think Cha-Cha's TC is going down. I think she realizes she's going to have to evacuate villagers, and this is going to be the first TC destroyed. Well played by Shadow.
So even though losing one TC doesn't kill you completely, it is a massive blow because that's half of your eco production gone.
Yeah, absolutely. Post-Imp's Tarkans running into Timberhoff Vandy's TC, which is almost half HP, but the Tarkans not able to knock it down because of the castle. But yeah, again, in time, that'll go down. No other TC's under attack at the moment from what I can see, just castles.
So who is not really fighting anybody at the moment? I think Green is pretty passive.
Green's pretty chill. Has a castle up at least, but I think it's Kiri who's blue. game name, it's Daddy. Kiri the least aggressive at the moment, I feel.
Yeah, that's probably true. Definitely between green and blue. You have that little pacifist corner over there.
Yeah. Yeah, but at least Dave's doing well to get on water, even outposts at the back, so he knows about the extra resources. That's awesome. Kiri now adding a castle. And Kiri reaching Imp, so 3 players now in Imp. Only 1 TC knockdown so far, but it's a lot of flashing going on in C-Bomb's base with castles, on Shadow, and on Timber.
I wonder if Timber's going to be able to keep this TC up long enough to get Trebs out to kill Red's castle that's shooting it.
But it's
I don't know. It depends on how much they commit to repairing it, I think.
Postum is messing up Tarkins in that forward castle. I think he might just want to go to try and make something happen before that TC's back to full HP. Cha-Cha's second TC being trebbed down now by YOLO Boy.
Oh no.
YOLO Boy, who's been chilling. He's been absolutely chilling, but he is going to be the one to take out Cha-Cha. That's so unfortunate. One more hit from the Treb. She's not even repairing it. And that TC is out. So Cha-Cha, our first player, eliminated. Shadow was even going there to take her out, but doesn't need to now. YOLO Boy takes it there. Cha-Cha out of the game, GG.
Too much of a threat from her play from the Capture the Relic game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that
A lot of Tarkins moving in from Teal.
Teal Shadow with the Tarkins.
That's pretty
Hey.
good.
Shadow has so many Tarkins in his base. I wonder what he's going to do with them.
I think he's gonna probably go for C-Bomb now. They had a bit of a truce earlier, but Shadow now has one of his neighbors eliminated, so wants to take out the next. B and Dip, thank you so much for the big old raid. Hello. Welcome on in, guys. You've joined at the perfect time. I'm here with Vorion. We are casting the last game for the Decathlon today. Type ! schedule or ! tomorrow, because we've got 5 games tomorrow for the final day of the Decathlon. And this one here that you've joined in for is Budapest Sudden Death. So 1 player eliminated because both her TCs are out. And Shadow now going for the next one. Gonna go for C-Bomb here. But welcome in, Beans viewers.
The castle first, which is an interesting one.
Yeah, and I think totally unnecessary, but I suppose may as well. Maybe because Shadow wants to just wipe out C-Bomb and take the space, so doesn't want to be bothered by the castle later on.
Yeah, I think it's a move of confidence. Not really concerned about the snipe, can just kill him straight up.
Yeah, and that's absolutely true. This TC is going to go down quickly to the Tarkins. So the Hun unique unit, huge bonus damage versus buildings. So a really awesome pick here. I don't see other TCs under threat. It's just this one here from C-Bomb. Shadow doing really well.
Not just bonus against the buildings, but also a lot of pierce armor. So taking comparatively little damage from TCs and castles.
Yeah, really, really nice. And this is Timber's TC now, being attacked by C-Bomb's Treb. So as C-Bomb loses 1 TC, he takes one out from Timber, one of the top guns, and Timber's other one is like 1/3 HP left.
Meanwhile, the pacifist corner is no longer so. Orange and blue going at each other. Sorry, green and blue going at each other.
Yeah. Focusing on the castles, maybe now on the TC, and Timber's pulling Vils to repair his remaining TC. So we're going to have a look at what's happening over here. A lot of Mangadai from Dave now. Probably might going to lose that castle though. Mangadai get bonus damage against siege units, so perfect against the Trebs. This is why I love this game mode. This is why I love hosting Budapest Sudden Death, because it's just chaos everywhere.
I'm looking for Blue's military, and it doesn't look like they're making a whole lot of it. They have a few ARBs, but really not very many at all.
Yeah, no, Kiri's just got 9 ARBs, 1 BBC in the queue, and the 3 remaining Trebs.
So who's on 1 TC at the moment? Is anybody?
Yeah, C-Bomb and Timber. And C-Bomb's actually stonewalled in his remaining TC, so Shadow's Tarkins can't get there just yet. Now, that was Kiri in blue, Byzantine player losing one of the TCs. So now Kiri with the 1 remaining TC, and Dave with the top score pushing really, really well. Going to take out the Trebs with the Mangadai, and then just has 1 TC to focus on with his remaining 3, 4, 5 Trebs.
And on the left side, we have Janissaries versus Tarkins, which is not a matchup you see very often.
No.
Janissaries have such high attack that the pierce armor of the Tarkins really doesn't mean a whole lot. So it's not the worst thing to make against them.
Yeah, but the Jennies are enough to push the Tarkins away. So C-Bomb's remaining TC lives for now. Timber's still just under threat from the Castle Fire. But Post-Imp has the Tarkins there. Like, if he'd produce more, he's actually got a lot. He's got 8 there, 7 there. He's got 15 Tarkins. I feel like just diving a half HP TC here is going to work out for him. Maybe he doesn't know that it's Timber's last TC.
Shadow is 35 Tarkins. That could run in and kill just about anything at this point.
Yep.
Now, here's a question. Why didn't C-Bomb make gates around his TC so the villagers can get out? Why did he go with walls?
Because he's just going to put them into the castle and then ungarrison them.
Oh, that's the kind of high elo play that I'm just not at the level of.
I know, get good. Yep. Alrighty, so more villagers coming into repair because Post-Imp now has Trebs, a Treb at least, and the Tarkins coming forward now. Okay, with the Treb and the Tarkins, Post-Imp can take out a big dog here. The Treb will go down. The Tarkins need to focus the TC, draw the final blow, and he's gonna eliminate Timbercraft Vandy, just like that, right? Repair coming in clutch, but not clutch enough.
So the first 2 people to die in this game have been the 2 people who did the best in the previous game.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Dave out as well. What happened to Dave?
Dave out as well. What happened?
YOLO Boy just came forward with Trebs and nothing else into full Mangadai and just sniped both of Dave's TCs. What?
I didn't even see where that was happening, and apparently Dave didn't either.
Oh my god.
What a twist.
Oh my god, YOLO Boy brutal. So that leaves us with our top runner out. Dave, top score, out of it. YOLO Boy did that. Shadow is in, C-Bomb is in, Post-Imp is in, and Kiri is in as well. Holy smokes.
Blue could not be more pleased with that development because he was about to die.
Yeah. So our player in blue, that is Kiri for Team Ray Rays, just with 1 TC remaining. Has BBC, has a cow, that is good. Wow, I can't believe Dave is out.
You love to see the top player go down like that. It's so like good for the balance of the game.
Our top 2 players, as far as I know, in terms of elo, Dave and Timber, both out. Okie dokie. So that was, I wish I'd seen it. I kind of want to go back later on and see what YOLO Boy did there, because I'm pretty sure, like, he's got some Mangadai, but they weren't forward with his traps. I think his traps just went in and sniped it. Wow.
So who has 2 TCs left? Is it yellow and red?
Oh, Shadow lost 1 TC. So yes, it's yellow and no, red's only got 1 TC.
Teal only has 1 as well. No, Teal's dead. No, he's not. Never mind.
It's
I think it's just yellow. Huh?
Yeah, look at Shadow's Tarkins moving in on C-Bomb now. Again, they can just take this castle, just drop the eco a little bit, and it looks like we're going to have some fighting between blue and red at the same time. I don't see too much siege here for these 2 players, though, just yet.
Yeah, those are elite Tarkin with full defensive upgrades as well, so they will melt that castle.
Yeah. Look at it go down, the HP just plummeting. Wow. Wow, YOLO Boy now taking top score.
I believe that Tarkins do more damage to buildings than champions with arson.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay, Beehive reckons Shadow and Post-Imp both have sniping potential. Yeah, there are 2 Hun players. Post-Imp using the market quite a lot. Shadow, the Jennies, still probably a problem.
If the Jennies can find a good spot, like maybe underneath the TC, that would be pretty good for them, I think.
Yeah, Shadow just wants to take this castle.
Thanks for checking in. I'm still
now, the thing that I've seen before, and look as the Tarkin smelt this castle. Yeah. What I've seen before...
I was about to say, why wouldn't you just go for the TC? It's right there.
He moves in
and
now.
it's lower HP than the castle.
Yeah. This is going to be tricky. Can the Jennies get there in time? I don't think they can take all these Tarkins down in time. What C-Bomb needs to do is delete some walls so his villas can repair. This is what I see so often.
Walls. He's actually walled his own villas out so they can't repair anything.
He can't repair, and that's going to be the end of it. But in time, I don't know, there's not many Tarkins left, but they do so much damage. Oh,
it's going down for sure.
It's down, and oh my god, it's so clutch.
Rip.
C-Bomb out. That leaves us with 4 players. Holy smokes. So Shadow, well done with the Tarkins there, taking out another player, and C-Bomb just says, rude. Rude.
YOLO Boy, though, still with 2 TCs.
Yep.
Still with the potential to get, well, definitely has the biggest eco and has the ability to replenish eco, which is something nobody else has at the moment.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of space as well. He's got Cha-Cha out, he's taken out Dave as well, and he's just moving into the center. So it's probably going to come down to Mangadai versus Tarkans, and whether the defenses around YOLO Boy's TCs are going to be good enough to keep out the Tarkans, and whether YOLO Boy can get enough siege together to actually make something happen against the remaining 3 players he's up against.
So the Mangadai do 4 damage a pop to Tarkans, so I think they win if they have micro. If they don't have micro, they won't win.
YOLO Boy has micro.
Yes, he does.
Oh boy. It's getting tasty, Kiwi. Lots of Tarkans, lots of yellow on the map as well. Drill Siege Ram could be beautiful from YOLO Boy.
Is there really any classier snipe? I don't think there is.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Okay, so
Ram
Shadow going in
bikinis.
for another kill. So many Tarkans. Post-imp pulls the Villies to repair that TC, but this is so many Tarkans, guys. You just, yeah. I think this is another TC snipe for Shadow Crystallux. Hun player versus Hun player.
Well, it is a Byzantine TC with a castle nearby and a decent number of ARPs, and Post-imp goes down!
Yeah, that... Oh, yeah,
I was
that's what
sorry,
I was looking at. Yeah. You're
I was looking at
Kiri.
Blue's TC.
Oh, well,
Because
yeah.
at the same time, Post-imp and Teal were both trying to snipe Blue.
Yeah, gosh. Post-imp is out. Karu, it didn't
What
leave
a
Post
mess.
alone. Yeah, and now Post can't control these Tarkans to maybe even take out Blue's TC, which is really low HP. But just as Post-imp was taken out. God. So now Shadow versus Kiri versus YOLO Boy. Kiri a lot less score, a lot less space, and a half HP TC.
Red dying just there absolutely saved Blue, because when that happened, Red's Tarkans started fighting the army that's nearby instead of the buildings. So it
Yeah.
actually killed the Tarkans from green.
Yeah, and it's continuing to do so. Tarkin's not focusing the TC because Red is out, so they're just going to focus on the Vils. And yeah, I think this is going to be fine for Blue. Although even Post-imp out of the game still takes out Blue's Treb, which is nice. Maybe another one of Blue's Trebs. Now I see Teal versus Yellow. So this is Shadow versus YOLO Boy. Our top 2 players in the game at the moment. But Kiri is still in it with 1 TC, still surviving. Oh, the Tarkans are actually still attacking it. Can Post-imp, a player that's out of the game, take out Kiri? Really?
I feel like you gotta get some style points for killing somebody when you're dead.
Yeah. If you're killing someone when you're dead, you get style points. But let's see if it happens. Oh my
man.
gosh.
Honestly, you know what? Blue, as long as Blue is running units around, the Tarkans won't target the TC.
There's
So
not
the
enough
castle
units.
can continue to shoot them, right?
Kiri
so
has-
he just needs to keep sacrificing to the Tarkan gods.
Yeah.
To keep the TC alive. But is that even gonna work? It's on so low HP now.
Kiri has 4 units. There's another Arb or 2, but
Oh my god. It's
Really?
at 200 HP. 200 HP. Repair Blue.
1 villager. The 1 villager.
Oh my god. A cataphract
dead.
is out. 1 cataphract is out.
Oh my lord. I don't need to watch
280
anything else. I need
HP.
to see if the Tarkans can do it. More villagers
Oh my
coming.
god. It's gonna be so close. It's gonna be so close. He needs to run units away from the TC.
Yeah.
204. Oh my god.
And this is the Tarkan Pierce armor actually being beast here. Otherwise, that'll be dead by now. And I think
Oh, it's dead. It's dead. I can't
The
believe it.
T's-
5 low HP did it.
Post-imp, not even in the game, takes out Kiri. That's
Definitely
amazing.
the most legendary snipe of the game. No question
Yeah,
about it.
and we've had some legendary snipes across the past years of Decathlon in sudden death, but that one, absolute highlight. Well done, Post-imp. That was skill. That was really skillful.
Oh man. The feeling of Blue is that TC was going down and there's nothing you can do about it against
Yeah.
a dead player.
Yeah.
Ugh, that's
style points.
just beautiful. That's just
Yeah.
chef's kiss beautiful.
Okay, so now it's just Shadow and YOLO Boy. Shadow takes score lead, but it's still very, very close. There's a lot of Tarkans, and I see YOLO Boy now taking into camels. So a lot of camels in the queue need something to do with Tarkans, and I think if he times this well, it could be great, because Shadow doesn't have anything besides the Tarkans. Only now is he adding pikemen.
Look at the number of the Tarkans though.
Yeah, 57.
The heavy camel riders don't have all of the upgrades, and Mongols don't get the last armor upgrade anyway. So I don't know. Normally you wouldn't think that Tarkans will do well against camels, but if you have the mass, you can kill anything.
Yeah, true. And he's got the mass. It's 20 camels, no more in the queue at the moment against 62 Tarkans. Wow,
Saying
Shadow.
that, yellow still has 130 vils, which is more than what teal has.
And a lot of space as
So-
well.
As long as they can delay long enough to kind of shift production into camels, they should be fine.
I think
I
from
think.
memory, these are two very similarly rated players as well.
Yeah, Shadow's what, 1800, 1900?
1600?
Is he? I thought he was
16,
higher than that.
1700? 1600. I don't know what Yellow Boy's Yellow is. I was guessing. Yellow Boy's 1700?
Okay. Shadow's
Anyway.
1700-ish. Yellow Boy's probably similar.
Yeah, Yellow Boy's 1700-ish. 1650.
Yeah, they've both been mid-1700s.
Yeah. So there we go. Shadow's at 195 pop, Yellow Boy 157, but Yellow Boy transporting? Is he why? He's got a
Oh, hi,
transport ship.
thanks for checking in. I'm
That won't
Yellow's
really
losing
help
a
him
lot
here.
of castles.
Yeah. And he was going for Drill Siege Ram, but yeah, he just doesn't have the numbers now. Yellow Boy 39 military compared to Shadow's 84.
Drill Siege Ram is very nice when you have a big massive Mangudai behind them, but
Yeah.
against just straight Tarkans, it's not really going to do it for you, I don't think.
Nope. Thank you, Alien. Okay, Yellow Boy's in the market a little bit. Post-its
Yellow Boy
Tarkans.
is getting some decent camel production out,
Yeah, I just don't see him.
but still doesn't have the mass.
Yeah,
Just still doesn't have the mass.
he's got 12 Mangudai, 14 camels, and now he's just going, wow, he must have a lot of food. Let's check the resources, because he just added 20.
Shadow's adding in Halbs as well. This is going to
Yeah.
be really rough for him to deal with.
Yep. I think now he's on Halbs to stick with the Tarkans. I can't see there much being for Yellow Boy to do, especially as he's losing so many castles. Maybe if he still had a Mangudai mass, maybe. But I think this Shadow's good.
Look in the middle of the base, though. The two bases. If Yellow can sneak some siege rams around and just go through there,
Yeah.
that's pretty much the only shot, I think.
Yeah, even if he went
They're
through
fast.
Char-Char's wall, oh my gosh.
Those rams are fast. Look how fast they are.
They're really,
Oh my
really speedy.
God.
They're turbo rams. But there's a lot of Vils around to repair TCs, and Vils can batter down rams so easily.
Those are 5 siege rams.
True.
5 siege rams kill TCs so
I
easily.
swear to God, Yellow Boy.
Oh my god.
Nah, Shadow realizes. Can they get
But is
there in
it-
time?
Is it,
There's
is
only
it in
3.
time? Is it in time? Look how quickly
do
this TC
so
goes
much
down to siege
damage.
rams.
He is repairing. More rams coming
no,
in.
he's dead. He's dead. He did it.
Oh my gosh! Just the siege ram snipe. Yellow Boy does take the win. That is exactly how you're meant to play it. I think Shadow might have made a mistake to not protect his one remaining TC better. Oh my gosh.
Sneaky rams. Sneaky
little
drill siege
speedy
rams. What a play.
That was awesome. Yellow Boy played this so well. Like, just taking out Cha-Cha, taking out Dave. Post-imp took out Kiri. Shadow
Yes, he
took out
did.
Post-imp. Post-imp took out Timber.
I think everyone played this really well. Like, I'd struggle
Yeah.
to say who is like the least active in this game. I
Same.
think everyone played really well.
Yeah. That was awesome, guys. Wow. Wow, it takes us to a 53-minute game. And I loved it. Really, really,
That
really
was
well
good
played.
stuff.
Yeah, Kat, you make a good point. Yellow Boy didn't lose a single TC.
That's a very good point.
Yeah, the only one that didn't lose a single TC. Wow. He took the sneak again. Yeah, Team Patef dangerous, dominant. Well played. Vorion, thank you for casting that one with me. That takes us to the end of day 1, so I'm going to wrap up. I'm even going to make my staff meeting on time. I can't believe it.
Incredible stuff.
I know. Thank you so much, Vol.
Of course. Bye, chat.
Bye.